Welcome to the THC Foodie, where we're discussing the business of cannabis and infused edibles. And today we're discussing SB184 and why it's so important to stay active and stay heard by your state legislatures.
Basically, the SB184, it did pass the Senate, which I informed you guys of a couple weeks ago, but then it went to a House vote this past Monday, and it passed by a nice majority. It was 8-3. So that was a huge success for us, and it's on to the next step. But literally, the Colorado governor has already been naysaying this. He already said that if it gets to his desk, he wants to veto it. After all this hard work that we did, and the Senate and the House are a strong majority vote, it's not like it was super, super close. So it's very discouraging, but also just makes us that much more motivated to educate more, because apparently what the governor's big pullback on is this idea that he thinks it's just completely not okay to smoke indoors. He's saying that it's a violation of the Colorado Clean Indoor Air Act. And the problem with that, and the reason why that doesn't really make sense, is because this business model is already being in place right now. For instance, I do the Colorado Cannabis tours. So we already are, we have a model in place where people are straight up signing a waiver. They know exactly what they're doing. They know they're about to enter a bus where everyone's going to be smoking. It's a wanted thing. It's not like it's unwanted, where somebody's sitting in public and somebody's lighting up next to them and they're like, whoa, I'm not okay with that. We're trying to create a model for businesses to have this license and be known as the safe place for consumers to go to legally, socially consume. So it's not like we're just going in a random business and smoking next to people that don't want to be around it. So that's why we're saying this does still fall under the Clean Air Act and everything, because it's a warranted act. People are coming in here to do this, just like how people choose to smoke inside of their homes. They're choosing to smoke. They're choosing to have the smoke in the air, but it's something that they're choosing to do. And, we feel like they have a right to do that. And if people want to do that, if people want a safe place to go, I think they fully deserve that. It's the same concept as if, we have all this liquor and beer legalized, but you guys have nowhere to drink it. Well, people would just start drinking in their house all the time, or, sneaking it in the park or wherever, sneaking blast places. That's kind of what's going on with cannabis. People are having to get crafty on how to socially consume. And we just want a legal place to do it is all.
Right. Yeah. And in this example, this is where you get on the media, your YouTube channel or whatever, and you ask people to call the governor.
Yes.
You put the phone number on your website, say call the office, and you put down the phrase that you want people to say.
Yes. And that's why I do love NORML, because they do provide resources for that. So there's a plethora of links via NORML, and specifically Denver NORML, that is really, really helpful in all of these marijuana laws that are being discussed right now in legislation. Right. So I definitely use them as a resource, and I like to share it on my Facebook page, take action, action needed, let people know, hey, you can chime in. You can tell them what you think about this.
Right.
Do you have a product or business you want to share? We want to know what you have to say. Leave us a comment on our website at thethhcfoodie.com or on Twitter at SafeTHCFoods.